I was in my room a second ago. How did I get here?
How did I get here?
How did he
How did he get there?
Host Rik.
Bald man host.
Alright, I thought we were still chatting shit. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, Bald Host Rik. Welcome to another episode of Red Jacks on your favourite podcast on the internet with your Bald Host Rik.
Oh, we're just really going for that. Aren't we?
Yeah, we're sticking with it now.
Your big non-host Charlie.
Your humble participant Frazer.
Oh, that's good.
And not the podcast host, but the host of the shed.
The host.
The host of the hosts.
The host host.
Serhan. The hosty host. The mostiest, host. Serhan.
Dr. Seussing today, guys. It's
The
amazing.
hostiest.
So, guys, today we are doing an episode that you already know about because we've talked about it enough times. So we're doing an episode on Japan. Good old Japan. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. The reason why we're doing an episode on Japan, Frazer, do you wanna fill us in for the listeners?
I am flying to Japan tomorrow.
Hey,
So
what
lucky.
a bastard!
So lucky. How long are you going as well?
It'll be 19 days. Kind of. It's
Oh
kind of
my
like 20,
God.
but we've got to travel and like lose time.
How are you going to do
We're getting
podcasts?
all night Saturday.
Priorities, Frazer. Priorities.
Gotta fly back and then go back again.
Yeah. I have to get up in when would I have to get up? Maybe in the morning to
Get there the
podcast
next
you guys
day.
in the evening.
Oh,
So wait, what time is your actual flight tomorrow?
We fly at like 8 or something like that.
In the
PM.
morning?
PM.
In the PM. Yeah.
PM, okay.
Evening. Okay.
And how long is the flight? Because you got to change over somewhere.
So we got to
between.
change in China after like 9 hours of flying.
Damn.
Wait for 3 hours, and then I think it's another 2-3 hours to actually get to Japan mainland.
That's not too bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the
At
longest
least
flight.
it's broken up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done the 10-hour flight, but I think a direct flight might be something like 12 hours or something.
I would expect so. You're literally going to do like.
The direct
East to
flights are a
west,
lot more
west to east.
expensive than the ones with the stops.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
and you get to stop in China, which is cool. If you can say you've
Okay.
been to China.
And then when you get back, at one point, we'll do a potty on your trip
Yeah,
because I know with you it's never
I'll,
gonna.
I'll
It's
write
going to be
stuff down.
interesting.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, quick disclaimer before we actually start. We should probably mention that we all love Japan. We're all weebs in some kind of way.
Japanese culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anything that we mispronounce or we sound extremely insensitive of, we're not being racist, we're just uneducated. Yeah. So-
Once Frazer comes back from Japan, then he can correct us.
Yeah, of course. Cause
Frazer
that
can
would be-
host the whole Japan potty episode when he comes back in Japanese.
That 19
that
days
might
will
be-
do.
Yeah.
Duolingo for 19 days straight while you're in Japan.
Yeah. Without sleeping.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go through your tour, because you're not going to one place, you're obviously travelling from city to city.
Yeah.
So as you tell us the tour, what you're going to be doing, and as you go along, I'm just going to give you a couple of facts of stuff that I've researched.
So I'm co-hosting.
Kind of. I'm just going to walk you through.
You're coasting.
I will coast through this.
I'm just going to walk you through a little bit of what each place, where you're going to, a little bit of history, a little bit of things to do there,
Sick.
just so you have some kind of reference when you get there, so you're not completely lost. There are going to be mini quizzes after each segment.
Really?
Cool, I love a quiz.
The points don't matter because we're doing this.
Because you're not playing.
Yeah, and I don't have anything to actually count with, so the points don't matter. But there are going to be quizzes, so you got to pay attention.
We'll keep up with our own points.
Yeah.
Got fingers.
So before we begin, I'm going to give you one quick phrase that Frazer needs to know before he gets there, because I think it's going to apply to him a fair amount. So bear with me on the pronunciation. Konnichiwa, hajimemashite, Shawakan Teisezu no kondomo wa doko de mitsuru kamesaka. Any guesses what that might mean?
I think
I butchered.
I don't have
Absolutely
guesses.
butchered it.
Konnichiwa is hello.
Mm-hmm.
Is the introduction, and then I reckon the rest of that you got from some like deep anime porn. I think you just went on to the categories and you gave it the phrase and were like, "Hey, say this in Japan," and then
Get myself cancelled.
Yeah, yeah. So what that means is, hello, nice to meet you. Where can I find the shower curtain-sized condoms? That's a.
are you actually being serious?
Yep.
Please.
That's-
Wow.
Shower
That was actually worse than my suggestion.
Shower curtain seizu no kondomo wa doko
Condom.
de mitsu kara masu ga.
You made
That's the hardest
you
one
made
to-
a mistake though. It should have been shower curtain size. It should have been. Do you have a condom the size of a flagpole?
Flagpole. Flagpole would have been
Long
another
and thin.
one. Long and thin. So yeah, Fraser, why don't you give us a quick tour of what you're going to be doing in Japan, where you're going to be seeing, where you're going to be starting, and then we'll take it from there.
So we do fly into Tokyo, but we're only there for the night because the next day we fly down to Okinawa,
Okay.
which is an island to the south of Japan, Japanese island. There for a couple of days, and then we fly back up to Fukuoka.
Okay.
Not 100% sure what's there, but I think it's like a nice traditional city.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I believe we're going to pass through Hiroshima and then end up in Osaka for a couple of days.
Nice.
Awesome.
Maybe go Kyoto, but there's been some things with the tourists in Japan recently, and I think Kyoto might be off limits. I don't know if
Oh.
it's completely off limits, but I think there are some main parts that are off limits.
What's the problems? Do you know?
Tourists are just being jerks out there. I don't know if it's specific tourists from specific places. I haven't heard of like British people or anything like that really.
It usually is British people.
You know,
but not many in Japan.
You
I
know
imagine.
what it is. It's people like fucking Rikesh taking these sort of fucking translations and going there. Well, konnichiwa, condom, flagpole. Like, get the fuck out. I'm done with this shit.
I mean, yeah. Maybe.
And then, from Osaka we'll go to Tokyo, and that's where we're spending most of the time really, like over a week in Tokyo.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, where are you starting? What city or place?
Okinawa.
Okinawa. Go, Rikesh. You'd
So
like
you're
us.
starting in Okinawa.
We just want to put out there as well as another small disclaimer. We are doing this together in the same room, but it does change the sound quality when you're doing it in your own rooms over online. So you might hear some ruffles and some papers movement and stuff. We do apologise. It's just,
Deal with it. You know what I mean?
wow. Is that how you want to speak to our one fan? Our one...
Joe,
One listener.
Joe, just deal with it, mate. Alright? Sick of you fucking moaning all the time.
Okay. So Okinawa is where you're starting, right? Okinawa is Japan's southernmost prefecture. Okinawa is a chain of islands with its own history as an independent kingdom and a distinctly subtropical climate, as well as the birthplace of karate.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
I've heard that actually.
Have
Gotta
you?
take a
That was
karate
nice to
class
hear.
when you're there or something. Oh, that'd be sick. I mean,
Karate's kind
I
of
don't know.
Do something kind of karate at least.
Just kick someone.
Yeah, I mean, I've obviously not been to Japan, but when I see like anime or like TV shows or whatever talk about Okinawa, everyone always goes crazy about the beaches. And when I looked at the pictures, it's very easy to understand why, because Okinawa just looks fucking insane. It like the beaches and everything, and all the different things there are to do there, is crazy. But yeah,
I wonder what all like the little crabs and fish and stuff are gonna look like.
it's gonna be like literally a different
Koi fish
world.
and stuff in the sea.
So another fun little fact: while Okinawa is famous for its beautiful sea and white sand beaches, its remote islands are also perfect for stargazing. 10 out of 10. Iriomote Ishigaki National Park is a certified dark sky sanctuary. 84 of the 88 observable constellations can be seen at night in Okinawa.
Sick.
Yeah,
Clear sky that we've never seen before.
it should be pretty sick.
You can have so many pictures.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take pictures of literally everything.
Maybe I'll try and edit them in.
So when you get to Okinawa, do you like have any plans? Because obviously you're not going on your own. You're obviously going in like a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you guys got any plans for when you're already there?
Nothing specifically like planned out or booked. Just want to go, enjoy the beaches.
Yeah.
If there's beach parties, that'd be cool.
I can imagine.
Hold on,
maybe just have a sightsee as well.
You're going tomorrow. We're in April right now. Is spring for us? What season is that in Japan?
Japan has like pretty complex seasons, I think.
Okay.
I know that the cherry blossoms have come out, I think, already. So I don't know if we're going there at the very end. So we might see some. But yeah, I've just heard that Japan's seasons are like quite varied.
Yeah.
It's not just like spring, autumn, summer.
It's a bit like us
winter.
then, really. Like ours isn't clean cut, is it?
Yeah.
Like even in our summer, it's pissing down with rain. Sometimes snows.
Well, obviously, the general Google that's telling me is like in April, spring fully arrives in most areas of Japan. Mild days of up to 20 Celsius makes exploring cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka a gratifying experience. So it sounds like you're going at quite a reasonable time, not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, so I think by the time that you get there, it's still going to be cherry blossom season, so you're still going to see a lot of the sakura trees all over the place. Especially because you're landing straight into Tokyo first, right? And then you go to Okinawa. So I think, especially being in Tokyo, you'll probably see a lot of it still, I think. Things to do in Okinawa. You can explore the Okinawa Prefectural Museum, which is, you can delve into the history and culture of Okinawa and the prefecture in Naha with over 10,000 items on display, including exhibits from the Ryukyu Kingdom era and the Meiji era. I think that's like samurai times, I think.
Ooh, that's cool.
And modern Okinawan art and culture. This museum offers a comprehensive look into the island's rich heritage.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, yeah, you've sold it to me.
Yeah? Sweet. That means podcast is working. Visit Okinawa World. You can immerse yourself in the Okinawan culture at the Okinawa World, a tourist theme park featuring a natural cave, a craft village, and a snake museum.
What?
A
Snake museum.
Snake museum, yeah.
Are they alive or
So random.
dead?
I have no idea.
If they're
I
dead,
imagine some of them would be dead.
I think the way that we use, if it's dead, it's a museum. If it's alive, it's a zoo or a sanctuary.
Yeah, but a snake zoo sounds strange.
Snake sanctuary?
Yeah,
I mean,
sanctuary.
I don't know what a snake museum is, but if you go, you can let us know what it's about.
It just calls us while they say, "Oh my god, they're all over me, guys, guys!"
You just walk in and they throw them at you.
I don't know about Snake Museum.
Nah.
But,
The history one and the samurai one, definitely. That sounds sick.
It would be like the guy from the snake guy from Has Been Hotel. Hey guys, we can check him. Yeah, Rikesh does the
Me,
voice.
what?
That's your voice.
Yeah, you do a voice that's very reminiscent of that guy.
I'm Bald Manius, was he called?
Bald Manius.
Manius, yeah.
Bald Manius, yeah. Other things to do in Okinawa, you can discover Nakagusuku Castle ruins. I'm going to butcher the language on all of these things. You can explore the castle ruins, which is a World Heritage Site that offers a glimpse into the history of the Ryukyu Kingdom. You can marvel at the ancient masonry skills displayed in the castle's curving walls and appreciate the natural beauty of the surrounding landscape. I think the pictures I remember from this place did look pretty sick as well. I can't remember
where did it say it was? Did it say it was anywhere particular in Okinawa?
It doesn't say anywhere particular.
What was the name of the castle, sorry?
Nakagusuku.
It might be a place.
Nakagusuku.
Might be a place.
Everyone Google now.
I mean, all of these places did look great.
You say did you say masonry on the curved wall? What?
Yeah, I think.
Is that like cannons coming out the wall?
I think it was kind of like an old castle kind of thing back in the day, and then I think they've just like kept the architecture and kept it up. I mean, if you got pictures,
£2 for a ticket.
How much?
£2.
Oh, easy.
Is it
£2.
a Nagasuku Castle is the name, or is it in Nagasaki?
No, Nagasaki is something different.
Oh, Nagagusuku Castle. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love a
I mean, a lot of the castles scattered around Japan, especially the one in Osaka. When you get to them, if you do go Kyoto as well, just the temples and everything, it just looks
Gonna have to do a castle tour, man.
Yeah.
But I feel like temples are definitely one of the places tourists aren't being allowed to go in Kyoto.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately. Hopefully, by the time you get there, they might have cleared some things up and you can get to go see them. But yeah. Another thing you can do is experience Cape Manazomo. Cape Manazomo, I think that's how you say it. Is that an armor? You can take in the breathtaking views of Cape Manazomo, a scenic rock formation overlooking East China Sea. Capture the beauty of the sunset and explore the tidal pools formed at the bottom of the cliff. Don't forget to visit nearby attractions such as the Tinu Beach and the popular scuba diving spot known as the Toilet Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the best name.
You want to go take a dip in the toilet bowl?
Does it sound appealing?
But that sounded nice, like the sunset and the fucking pools and everything. Oh, tide pools. That sounds so fun. Like,
It sounds a little bit of a... My mind is kind of building up like... Probably because it's Japan, it's Nintendo, like Zelda, like Breath of the Wild. It's like, you can go to all these regions. This one's got a whirlpool. This one's got a healing one. This one's got like this, like structure and castles and shit. I'm like, whoa, already? It's already on page 2. I'm like,
I do have Ghibli World. It's not in Okinawa. I think it's in Tokyo. I think it's in Tokyo. I think they might have one somewhere else. But it's Ghibli World, and in that, it's kind of like, imagine Thorpe Park Wall and Towers. Like a theme park, but but in literally every different part of the park is a different film.
Is it more
cool.
reminiscent of like Thorpe Park, which in the UK is just more like roller coasters and shit, or more like Disneyland or Disney World? Like you see the characters around and the themes.
It's like a Disney World, but for Ghibli.
Yeah.
Like each part of the map, when you get in there, it represents a different Ghibli movie. So there's like a Totoro area.
I bet that's terrifying at the same time, though. Some of the characters in them fucking films
Some of them,
are
but
terrifying.
the pictures look fucking incredible.
Oh, do you know, is there an attack? There's an Attack on Titan world in Japan as well, isn't there?
Is there?
There is. Because I saw it pop up on YouTube when it had its opening, like maybe 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That would be terrifying.
It might be worth looking into, but yeah, that looked dope.
That would be terrifying. A fucking Attack on Titan world.
Yeah, the entrance is the.
Would you ever feel safe?
And, like,
do you know what? They could do that really well because and I'm sure loads of like theme parks have got it. But you know, like in Thorpe Park, they've got one where you'll be sitting there eating lunch, and obviously there's roller coasters on their own track, but then there's one that will just kind of go over your head. It'll be like 1 or 2 people. If they could combine that into the ODM gear, and almost like as you go inside, like it can show you visuals or Titans and shit, but you're like zipping through the park a little bit. It's so cool.
That would be kind of sick to be fair. Right, guys, quick little quiz.
Hold on, are we buzzing in? What are we doing?
Well, these 3 questions are multiple choice. So I'll give you the question, and then you can each have a guess, and then whoever gets it right gets it right. Whoever gets it wrong gets it wrong.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm excited to scream my head off.
Again, the points really don't fucking matter, so you know.
No, I'm taking my points down. I want to know. Everyone take their points down.
Okay. On the wall. We can keep this one on the wall.
Where's the pen?
Are we actually writing it on the wall?
Yeah, why not? Take a picture of it afterwards. Put it on the podcast.
Fair enough.
I had the pen.
For our listeners, there is a wall in the room which has survived many years of what would you call it? Graffiti art,
randomness.
A lot of randomness. There's a picture of a dick on the wall. There's
always a picture of a dick. I mean, literally, just say some of the things you see. Goest and fucketh thyself. That's written on the wall.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Lots of scores.
I see a Triforce. That was definitely mine.
Oh yeah.
Penis. There's a Spider-Man on the wall that Charlie drew somewhere.
Yeah, over there chasing a squirrel. And you got the New Year's Eve 16/17 in Dan, and all of us put our initials on it.
Well, Serhan's walked out, so I think
Serhan had enough. He didn't want any more. Of this
well,
podcast.
thank you for listening, guys. That was the Red Jacks On podcast. I've been
the last one.
Was he going to find a pen? I've literally got a pen right here. Then we can just use on paper.
No,
We have right here.
Yeah.
I'll get it. That's there. I guess we'll wait for him.
Yeah, we'll just.
Should we do some elevator music while we wait?
Bum 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 bum. Is this the ad break music? Is that what we're doing now?
2 hours later.
All right, we're recording on the mic. We're recording on the mic.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%. The light's on. It's plugged in.
100%.
Frazer,
Are
you're
you
my
actually
witness.
sure?
Yeah,
It's
you've done
in.
this time.
Okay.
As long as that red light's on, we're fine.
I'm going to pretend.
Oh, Charlie's writing on my wall.
Yeah.
No, he really is with a
Okay.
pen.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Charlie's got the points board up with a penis. I'm not pleased about it, but
It's only next to your S.
so I know I think that's what hurts more. It's next to
It's
my
like
name.
your name, Subpenis. That's what it looks like.
Understandable, to be fair.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I am the host. It needs to be my penis
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
room at least.
Yeah, of course. That's
So
it.
anyway, Rickish,
Right.
please continue with
Right,
the.
guys. First question of the day. The basis of samurai conduct is known as Bushido. But what does this mean? Is it A, the righteous path? B, with great power comes great responsibility? C, the way of the warrior? Or D, the master of the sword?
Oh.
I just imagined Uncle Ben. Peter, Bushido.
In an alternate universe somewhere that actually happened.
I'm going to lock in D. I think it might be
Son of
The
a
way
master of
the
the
master
sword.
of the sword, yeah.
All right, hold on. Can you just tell me A and B?
A, the righteous path.
Yeah.
B, with great power comes great
For God's sake.
responsibility.
And C.
C, the way of the warrior.
That's a good one.
D, the master of the sword.
Oh. The way the
I'm gonna go
warriors
with
get
A.
You're gonna go with A?
Yeah.
All right,
Righteous
I'll spice it up. I'll go with C because I was kind of on the fence. I was on the fence of C and D, but I'll go
Same,
for C.
yeah.
You're gonna go with C.
C.
All of you are wrong.
It's B.
It's actually B.
No, it isn't.
No, it's
I
not.
was going to say,
Oh
that's
my
nuts.
God.
No way, I was going to flip a table.
It's
my table! Bushido.
One of you did get it right. One of you did land the answer. It was Serhan.
Yes.
Oh, way of the warrior.
Bushido means the way of the warrior.
Okay.
Give me that point.
Fine. 1 point for Serhan.
Yes. The points do matter because it's on the wall.
It's on the wall for life.
Ooh, I'm not expecting everyone to get all these questions, by the way, but I had to try and spice it up somehow. So when eating out in Japan, what is the phrasing? What is the phrase to order based off the chef's recommendation?
What?
This mainly applies to when eating sushi.
Oh,
Okay.
do you have A, B, C, D?
I have A, B, C, D.
Okay, thank God.
A, genki desu. B, omakase de. C, gochi-sama desai. Or D, wakarimasen.
What was the fucking question? Because I lost the point.
When,
Forget the answers.
when eating out in Japan,
Yeah.
what is the phrase to order based off of the chef's recommendation?
Oh, so if you
So you
go
want
in,
to walk into a restaurant, you don't know what to get, and you say to the chef, give me whatever you recommend,
Man.
there is a phrase for it.
oh,
Mainly when eating sushi. So, of those four, I'm not really expecting everyone
could
to
you
get
repeat them one more time? I just want to hear you say it.
it. Genki desu, omakase de, gochi-si, oh fuck's sake, gochi-si-soma deshita, or D, wakarimasen.
What was C again?
One more time, Rick. Do you know what?
I might go for C just because it was fun. And it's the longest sentence, which makes more sense. Like, what does the chef recommend?
I'm gonna go for D.
D,
I'm also gonna go D.
also gonna go D.
C double D.
Oh damn.
You all got it wrong.
A.
The answer was B.
I've still got it wrong.
Omakase de. So genki desu means I'm good or I've been doing well. Gochi-si sama deshita means thank you very much for the meal after you're eating. Wakarimasen means I don't understand. If someone's talking to you and you don't understand what they're saying, that's what would you say?
That's annoying. If you hadn't fucked up C, I was actually leaning towards B.
Yeah,
So I think I should get half
I'm
a point
gonna
for that.
butcher all of these phrases, so I apologise. Last question of this segment. Which world famous martial arts was birthed in Okinawa?
Oh,
Karate.
karate.
B.
Oh,
Wait,
Do you want
I want to hear the options.
taijutsu, judo, sumo, or karate?
D.
D.
I'm gonna say sumo.
You can say sumo.
Yeah. Why not? I'll just be different. I know, but still.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's karate.
It
but-
was karate.
Yeah.
It was. I thought he was giving us a swerve ball. Like, I'm going to mention just karate in Japan in the beginning of the conversation.
I
I
didn't mention
literally
it.
said that that's where it, in Okinawa. That's where. It
I
came
thought he was trying to like trick us. I was like, no, I did say that about this part of Japan, but not this part. I'd be like, oh, but Rikesh wasn't trying to be as clever.
So yeah, little fun fact. Yeah, but Okinawa is the birthplace of karate. While it's now a world-renowned sport, it was first practiced here long before being annexed by mainland Japan in 1879,
Crazy.
and still remains the best place to learn the combat art.
Wow.
Okinawa.
Karate.
So yeah, there you go.
Did any of you guys learn karate at any point, like in your childhood and that?
I actually did.
I did as well.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I think it was martial arts, not karate.
No, mine was karate, and I remember the day or the week my mum told me like we're going to start this class. I was in like primary school, so I went full on crazy and I started getting all the chairs in the house and I was just practicing karate moves. That's it. I was just like punching shit and kicking shit. I was like, alright, I'm getting myself ready. Took me to like 3 or 4 classes. It wasn't bad, but obviously I'm a kid. It's me. I got back home. I'm really fucking excited. By the 4th, 5th class, I'm a master at this point. Me and my granddad are like fucking around. We were like fighting, playing and shit. And apparently I just karate chopped him right on the neck. But so hard. And you know what it's like when something like if you hit a nerve, it apparently just like paralyzed him. Mom goes, his face just went purple. And she goes, after that we were like, we cannot send this child to learn how to fight.
No way.
I mighty chopped him.
I
Shit.
and don't get me wrong,
I'm a UFC fighter, mate.
Innit?
I'm
Let's
not-
go in and one chop people.
I'm not gassing myself up on this, but especially when I was younger, I was very strong for my age. I was very like heavy-handed, but
Yeah.
with more strength. And yeah,
I can believe that.
my mum and
Poor
dad.
granddad.
Yeah. Let's play. Bang.
Ow. The kids broke me.
He's killed again. Yeah, so I did, but I'm not allowed. Doesn't matter how old I am.
Wow. I was going to say, you could have gone back.
You could have been a contender child.
Yeah, I think my dad took us to me and my brother to a karate lesson years ago when we was in primary school. But I didn't realise. I think none of us realised. Like we did half of the lesson, and then everyone. I think it was like a break. Everyone just kind of went off for a little bit.
You left.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah, I
in the
knew
class. We just left, and I never went back. So I had like 20 minutes of a karate lesson, and after that point, I thought I was a fucking master. I was like, I knew everything.
Yeah.
Like my reflexes were always on point. I was like, yep, that's the 20 minutes of karate, done the
Yeah.
trick.
We done some presentation in the field of our primary school, like for a summer fete. I can't even. I swear it was Sansha Wu Yu Shi Pa. I don't know what language that is.
If you remember,
Sounds-
that
But
sounds
it's something like that. I mean, I'm not saying
Mandarin or
I've got it.
something.
It might be
Yeah.
Chinese fighting. Yeah, yeah, we done a thing. It definitely weren't karate now that I think about it though.
Really?
you said it was
It
martial
wasn't
arts.
karate.
And I think it was martial arts.
I think they just could put you guys in white robes. And I mean by like
We were, yeah.
like a shower robe
Yeah.
though, and they were like, just fight and we'll just call it karate.
Just shouting.
And then they started reading you Chinese, like, yeah, we know what we're doing. Like, oh God, for fuck's sake. Frazer, did you do any training? Still does.
I did Tyson, which I think is like an offshoot.
What is it? Sorry,
Tyson.
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 I've never
What
heard
is
of
that?
Some. It was basically karate. And yeah, I did that for a while. I don't know how long for, and then just kind of got bored of it.
Wait, was this as a child or like
As a
older?
child, yeah, I was
Okay.
probably starting secondary school.
I'll be honest with you, I think it was a good thing you got bored. Because I think,
He would have been unstoppable.
yeah, I think that's it. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Imagine.
at least I'm the obvious danger. Like, oh, 4 classes, oh, he's a kid, he's hit someone. No. Fraser would have been like, he's so disciplined, he's so good, he's taught
Yeah.
us years.
And then he goes rogue.
Yeah.
People start dying with chop marks in their neck.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing, man. I think you need some weaknesses.
That could have been your origin story.
Yeah.
Best not to. So so that's some highlights for you for Okinawa, if any of it sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, that sounds cool, man.
Where are you off to next? Like, how long are you spending in Okinawa?
2 nights, and then flying back to mainland, and we're going to be landing in Fukuoka.
Fukuoka.
Figaroka? Am I
What?
saying? Figaroka?
No.
Figaro.
Fukuoka.
Fukuoka. So Fukuoka is the capital prefecture in the Kyushu region. And its
Kyushu.
most famous attraction is the Daizaimu Tenmangu, a shrine which is dedicated to the historical scholar and politician Michizane Sugawara, and home to over 6,000 plum trees that blossom spectacularly each spring. So, when you get there, you'll probably get to see them.
That's cool. I bet plums look amazing if it's just like loads of plums in a field. I bet it's so
Over
beautiful.
6,000 plum trees.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
That's really cool.
Wow.
So many of those things sounded like they were from Avatar. That's so weird. Like Kyoshi, the Dai Li. Like you were so like Kyoshu, and it was Dai La or something that you said.
Dazaifu Tenmangu.
Okay, it wasn't as close to Dai La. I'm hearing what I want to hear.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm enjoying the poddy, but a secret part of my favourite part of this poddy has now been just Charlie just looking at me with these massive expressions. No one can see it because it's a poddy, but it's just him going, what? Oh, and he's looking at me like, it's like...
Everything's amazing. It just sounds
Do you know what
It
it's
all sounds fucking
it does.
great,
It's
right?
like you're my son. It's like you're a really young boy, and you're like, Dad, can we go? Every time, Dad, can we?
Dad, I want to go see
Wow.
the tide pools.
So you said you didn't know too much about Fukuoka.
No, but I bet they've got really good sake because of the plum trees.
Well, there are known for a few different things. Amau strawberries, they're known for. Yami tea, which is a specific green tea which farmers in the area have been using techniques passed down for more than 600 years.
Oh.
Green tea. Hakata gyoza, which is bite-sized gyoza. They have their gyoza's fucking amazing.
What is gyoza?
They're like grilled dumplings, they're like little dumpling sort of U-shaped things stuffed with like chicken or pork or something.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
like
it before.
sage
They're
and that.
steamed, right?
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
steamed and then like they're grilled after. But depending on where you're from, I guess how they do
The only
it.
reason my mind got wrapped around that's because recently we bought a bamboo steamer.
Oh, what?
You know, so like when you steam food, you're gonna have like 2 trays, and it's usually bamboo, and you put the bottom one will usually be your fish and meat, and you basically just put it floating over boiling water, and it just steams through it. And then at the top you put like your vegetables, so it's like different cooking times, like an oven. The heat's closest to the meat of the fish, and you can do like dumplings and stuff. And then I bought mine. It was only when I was doing my research and shows you obviously recipes and shit like that, and also you have to clean it first. This is now an information ad. You have to clean it first. Because the guy was like, there's so much chemicals to preserve the shit as it's packaged and moved, that once you get it, you just put boiling water over it about 3 or 4 times, let it dry, and then you just season it in oil, and then just let it sit in. And after that, it preserves your bamboo shit. But it is a very interesting way of eating.
Oh, I didn't know about the cutting it in oil.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yakitori, they're also known for in Fukuoka, which is also amazing. It's literally like just grilled chicken on skewers and stuff. It's both like seasoned.
So much from there.
Yeah, man, you're gonna come back like 10 stone heavy.
Yeah, it's crazy down there. And most famously, what Fukuoka is known for is tonkotsu ramen, one of the world's best known varieties of ramen. Tonkotsu ramen is distinguished by its cloudy pork bone broth, thick slices of pork, thin noodles, and minimal toppings.
Oh,
I want it now.
In Fukuoka, the birthplace of tonkotsu, you'll find the dish everywhere, and especially at restaurants, late night eateries, street vendors, and even train stations. So
you'll get some.
You'll find.
Dude,
you'll find it
3
somewhere.
meals a day, 24.
Yeah.
Hands down, man. Ramen is one of, if not my favorite.
Honestly,
love
like
ramen.
just Google a picture of this.
Dude,
ramen.
I don't need to Google
Because
it.
it
Bro.
looks
I will hurt
amazing.
myself.
What's it called?
It looks. You know what it looks like? It looks,
Tonkotsu.
you know what it
ramen
looks like in
Fukuoka.
anime? It's like that, but real and more. Oh, so much more tempting.
Yeah, I mean it looks fucking.
Dude, I'm
amazing.
telling you, like, yeah, it's beautiful, right?
No, my phone froze.
Oh.
Why does my
Need a
phone always
Samsung, mate.
break when you guys are around? So one more time, what was it? Tonkotsu.
Tonkotsu ramen in Fukuoka.
Ramen. Oh, when I obviously like living in Scotland is a really weird way of getting to that. Yeah, it's beautiful, right?
Oh, look at it.
Let me see it. I'm telling you, it looks exactly what it should, man.
World
just
famous,
looks like
known for this dish.
Mate, yeah, that's actually making me so hungry. Yeah.
We're hungry actually as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not too familiar with Fukuoka either, but I did look up a couple of things to do. So do you have any plans for when you get there, or are you literally just going to turn up?
We're literally there for like a night, I think.
A night.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you're going to be doing in that night? Fucking searching for this.
Ramen.
Yeah,
You gotta send us a
Eating
picture.
ramen, definitely.
Eating.
Until I pass out.
So there's Hakata Station, which I think is a pretty big thing. I think it's where you might eventually end up at some point. But it's bustling energy and enchanting winter illuminations. They've got a lot of different traditional pasta and local cuisine.
Pasta.
Yeah, pizza kind of stuff in there as well.
Oh.
But the station itself is like a tourist attraction. They've got like a lot of different shit there.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Probably why they sell pizza.
Yeah.
Make loads of money.
They sell pizza?
Yeah.
Why do train stations sell pizza?
I mean, I think in general, from everything I'm aware of, like Japan is really big on their food. So
Yeah.
they take
They're
food there very seriously.
Is
Even
it-
if it is in a train station, it's to us it sounds like you would never get pizza at a train station.
Mm-hmm.
It just sounds wrong. But in Japan, like if you're gonna get pizza there, I imagine it's done.
But then if you think getting pizza at King's Cross Station, different because it's massive.
Yeah.
But
Fair
I
enough.
bet like they're big train stations.
So the station
But
is
they're
Yeah,
fancy. I
yeah.
bet they're fancy as
like
fuck.
the
Yeah,
mall
yeah.
or something like that.
Mm.
If you know,
No,
are there shops in the station as well? Like,
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
buy?
yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it's like
I
like
did-
proper department store they've got there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
see. I just looked at the picture and I was like, "This station looks like exactly just like a department store on the
Yeah.
outside.
Mm.
The way it's lit
Combine it.
up."
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Damn it, Fraser.
There's Yanagawa, which is like it's full of canals and rivers and stuff. Kind of like what's the place in Italy with the canals? Venice.
Oh,
Kind of like Venice.
Okay.
They've got all like these little canals and everything. You can get like the Venice kind of boats, and they take you around tours and everything
Oh,
like that.
that's nice.
But you're only there for the night or something, so I don't imagine you'd have a lot of time for this.
No.
The Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine, which is what it's most famous now for, is the shrine dedicated to Sugurawa no Michizane, a renowned scholar and poet from the Heian period.
Mm.
I don't know why that popped into my head.
Visit the Nazoin Temple. I think it's like a giant leaning Buddha or something,
Okay.
like a reclining
Leaning
Buddha.
Buddha.
Yeah, like a reclining kind of
for
Buddha. It looks kind of sick, but it's one of the things that they're known for in Fukuoka as well.
Yes.
Want to know where I'm going next?
Leaning Buddha.
Yeah, it literally is. I've seen this image before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let me see.
That's
Yeah.
Go
It's the-
first.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
It's
like
massive.
fully doing a sexy pose.
I would not call it a sexy
I've
pose.
somehow lost it.
Why does tech just not work around you when you're with us?
I'm getting old.
I don't see it.
Where's the
Zoom
buttons?
in.
Yeah, couple of things to do in Fukuoka. Seems pretty sick. Like the city itself looks kind of cool. So, a couple of things to do there if you want to check it out. But again, you're only there for a night, so I don't know.
I think the Buddha, yeah. If I make priority for anything, probably go see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Ramen.
station, the
Ramen
ramen,
day.
Yeah.
Ramen.
That's a good day.
food
That's a
that
good
it
day.
looks like.
Every day.
Right, my little mini quiz, guys. little mini quiz.
Ding,
How
ding, ding.
well was you listening?
Oh.
What famous ramen dish is Fukuoka known for?
Oh, there's no thing. There's nothing.
I can give you options.
I would prefer options.
Miso ramen, shoyu ramen, sobu ramen, tonkotsu ramen.
That one, D. I call D.
Yeah, tonkotsu.
Yeah?
Yeah, Google
You're
it.
all right. You all got a point. You all got a point. Well done. You were
I mean, I
listening.
did get there first. What is this bullshit? Just because I was confident, I was like, yeah, D as well.
Which historical figure is enshrined at the Daizaifu Tenmangu Shrine?
Buddha.
Was it Buddha?
Oda Nobugana, Tokugawa Ieyasu, Sugawara no Michizane, Date Matsune.
Oh dear, okay.
It's D.
It's D.
That's it, yeah, it sounds like Tylee.
D.
Yeah.
Do you want the options again?
Yeah, one more time.
Oda Nobugana, Tokugawa Ieyasu, Sugawara no Michizane, Date Masamune.
I'm just. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, do you see that?
I'm not sure.
I
But-
think it's C, actually.
C.
A.
A.
I was D. I stick to D.
D. Frazer got it right.
Oh, nice.
Sugawara no Michizane.
This is why he's going to Japan.
The renowned poet and scholar from the Heian period.
Oh, you
Sky.
bastard, yeah, that guy. Oh.
Yeah. So a little fun fact about Fukuoka, it's a city of food lovers. With 4.2 restaurants for every 1,000 people, Fukuoka is second only to Tokyo for the highest concentration of restaurants in Japan. There are some 660 restaurants that specialize in yakitori alone. The grilled chicken thing.
Phrases, like you said.
Yeah.
Phrases gonna be hopping. We'll
Just
just
eat
eat
it.
it. Just go here. Ramen.
So yeah, that's a little bit on Fukuoka for you, mate. A little bit. Where are you off to next?
We are passing through Hiroshima.
Passing
Big one.
through Hiroshima.
Spend the day there, actually.
Yeah, I
we
think
booked some night buses for some of it
some
Night
night
buses. Is
Yeah.
that like a tour or is that for transport?
for transport.
Oh, you're still gonna get a very different vibe then.
Sleep on the bus and then have a day.
I hate sleeping on a bus. I hate it.
It's alright.
Every time I've done it, it's been horrible.
I don't know. Imagine buses in Japan will be so tidy and clean. Like
Yeah,
you'd be
true,
able to
true.
make
Yeah,
it so
high-tech.
comfortable. Yeah. But you know, I'm very biased. I love Japan. So. So how many of you are actually going again?
It was 5 of us.
Oh, there's 5 of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it would make sense. The way you're traversing Japan, I guess the more you've got more people to eat if you all die on the mountain.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hey guys, let's go to Japan. Nom, nom, nom,
Do you have any plans for when you get to Hiroshima already, or are you just gonna turn up and?
I think there's one thing to go and see, but otherwise there's not that much going on there, I don't think. As far as we know.
Okay, well, we've got.
Enlighten me.
I've got.
Rikesh disagrees.
I've got 3 things on
Objection.
there for you. So, Hiroshima, located in the western part of Japan's main island of Honshu, is known for its tragic past, remarkable resilience, and vibrant present. Once devastated by the atomic bomb during World War II, Hiroshima has risen from the ashes to become a beacon of peace and a symbol of hope. So a couple of places dotted around Hiroshima. There's Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park and Museum. A reminder of the devastating impact of the nuclear warfare, the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park and Museum commemorates the victims of the atomic bomb and promotes peace and nuclear disarmament. Visitors can explore the museum's exhibits, which include personal belongings of the victims, photographs, and interactive displays. The Peace Memorial Park's serene atmosphere and iconic A-bomb dome are a testament to the city's resilience and commitment to peace.
I imagine it being so serene there, actually.
Yeah.
Just like quiet.
From the
just
pictures as well, like there was a lot
Yeah.
of displays in there that looked kind of like, damn,
Yeah.
that's kind of upsetting. I think there are a few places in Hiroshima where they've left the buildings like completely destroyed as like a reminder
Oh damn.
of how things were and like the change that they've done since.
Oh,
So you might still
so
see
deep.
places like that if you go there long enough.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I'd be crying my fucking eyes out.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a bit insane.
So like, look,
It's haunting.
I'll show you some normal pictures of the city, but just as Ricochet. So you see that building, right? So I'm showing the picture to lads of a building that was wrecked down in the original nuke, right? And then there's a picture right next to it of 2024. And it looks like something out of The Last of Us because they've just left it
Wow.
exactly in that
But
shape.
all the green around
But
it.
all the greenery, it's obviously there's life, there's
Yeah.
it's flourished. But obviously they've left that building. But I mean, look how beautiful it is, man.
You got to touch a building just to say
It's just
you
showing
touched
this
a
one
building
building.
that's been hit by an atomic bomb and stood. Right.
Hold on. So with an atomic bomb, does it like not affect the land and the air and everything? Is it not like how
It's like
Chernobyl.
Not
like Chernobyl? Yeah,
no,
is it
that's
not like-
nuclear. I think is different from atomic. 'Cause
Chernobyl
that was split in the
was-
atom, wasn't it? Atomic. That's just a big bang.
Yeah. Okay. We're nuclear.
But a
as the
nuke is chemical. Yeah.
Yeah, Chernobyl
Right.
was a completely different thing. Chernobyl
That was
was
the
like a
radiation
meltdown
bomb. Yeah.
of the reactor, which
of
caused
course,
all
of
that
course.
leak and everything. With an A bomb, I think it's you're still going to get some residual. I mean, I don't know how it works, but I imagine there would still be some residual radioactivity there. But I think it might be safe enough for people to still
stay.
be in the area. I think.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because I was like, hold on, people are inhabiting it. So I'm like, am I understanding this wrong? Clearly, I was.
I think they've still got a lot of wildlife in Hiroshima, so yeah. Miyajima Island, which you've definitely already seen the pictures of, is just a short ferry ride from Hiroshima. Mijiyami Island is famous for its breathtaking beauty and iconic floating torii gate, which appears to be suspended in the sea during high tides. Visitors can explore the shrine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, hike Mount Mizan for panoramic views of the island, and savor local delicacies like grilled oysters and maple leaf shaped cakes. So if you look at a picture of this island, you've definitely already seen this.
What's the island
The
called?
gate in the...
Yeah, the Miyajima Island,
Miyajima.
also known as Itsukushima.
This looks like what I imagine Japan to look like, if that makes sense.
This is also on my hit list to go when I eventually get my ass to Japan.
Oh, that's beautiful. Do you know what? That's like the Bahamas or something, but in Japan.
Japan, yeah. That's actually a really nice way to explain it. Yeah, go to the Bahamas, but in Japan.
Yeah, that's a perfect mix.
Another little fun thing to do: Hiroshima Castle, also known as the Carp Castle. Hiroshima Castle is a historic landmark that offers a glimpse into Japan's feudal past. Though largely destroyed during the atomic bombing, the castle was meticulously reconstructed and now houses museums showcasing the samurai artifacts, armors, and weapons. The castle's imposing keep and picturesque grounds make it a must-visit for history enthusiasts.
Yeah, put that on the list.
Yeah, I mean, this one did look pretty cool as well, to be fair.
We're just actually adapting and changing. Frazer and 4 other people's complete holiday without realising it. Frazer's there like, I'm going to book this ticket, ramen's here, got castle there, Bahamas, here I come.
It is incredible that they've bounced back so strong from something so devastating.
And the way that they've just flipped it to be like, it's now a place of peace, like,
Yeah.
this is what we were, but it's not the way it is, but they keep it as a
Imagine having
reminder.
to rebuild
It's
that.
incredible.
Jesus, man.
Is that the castle?
But it's talking about like rebuilding it and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Hiroshima Castle, look at it, it's beautiful. I wonder, and I'm saying this is more in the mentality of a trade person. If there's a building listed in the UK, listed means apart from its heritage and history and whatever, the stamp of certification it gets, it also means that if there's a repair, and you're going to repair that window or that door, you have to repair it as if it was going to be repaired in that time. You cannot use modern day machinery or techniques on it. So I'm like, when you got to rebuild these sort of things, I wonder if they have a code of, well, we can modernize it, but we got to keep the aesthetic looking original, or do we have to adhere to building it exactly as it was?
Meticulously reconstructed, I imagine.
Yeah.
Especially with something with that much significance, I imagine they would naturally do
Like
it
adhere
properly.
to the original style of the build.
they would do it properly, I would imagine.
Right.
I don't think they'd cut
That would be
corners.
crazy.
A couple of fun facts for Hiroshima. Woo! There is Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki. I said that wrong. But that okonomiyaki is a savoury pancake and is a beloved dish in Hiroshima. Unlike the Osaka style, which we'll get to later, Hiroshima's version features layers of ingredients including noodles, cabbage, pork, and sweet savoury sauce. Enjoying okonomiyaki is a local eatery that is a must-do experience for visitors. A lot of people were saying that the okonomiyaki there was great. So
breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. You know,
sounds really healthy as well, like noodles, cabbage, pork, and sweet savoury
to
sauce.
be honest with you, I was going to say that as much as food is there, their way of cooking and prepping food is actually quite light for the body. It's not as heavy as you think. And I don't think the portions, I know the ramen's a big portion, but most of other things that I've ever seen, it's never been too extravagant.
I mean, Asian cuisine, they believe that Asian cuisine is the reason that Asian people survive so long. Like, they tend to live over 100, whereas us... We don't. We eat shit.
We put too much shit in our bodies
fried.
on a regular basis, Hiroshima has their own professional baseball team, so you might see this a lot. The Hiroshima Carp is a professional baseball team based in Hiroshima and is a beloved symbol of the city's resilience and spirit. Fans flock to Mazda Zoom Zoom Stadium. I love the name of that.
That's amazing.
Mazda Zoom Zoom Stadium. To cheer on the Carp, known for their passionate supporters and competitive games. Baseball in Japan is like football here.
Oh really?
Oh.
Yeah, baseball is their
Like their
I've
national
wondered
sport.
why
almost.
I've seen it in like so many anime and stuff.
Same.
Mad.
Yeah.
Same.
They do like a little filler episode. They play baseball.
Oh, it's always baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Baseball in
yeah.
Japan is like the equivalent to football in the UK. It's their main home sport.
Don't you mean soccer?
No,
No.
I don't. But yeah, which is exactly why whenever we watch anime, there's always a lot of baseball references and things in places. So
Yeah, but we also see references where they're like fighting with yo-yos and shit. So I never knew
True.
how much to believe. I was like, wait, what are they pulling from reality, and what are they just like, fuck it, throw it in there.
Last little quick fun fact for you, Frazer. This might apply to when you get there. There are Hiroshima Carp streamers. So every May, Hiroshima celebrates Children's Day with the tradition of hanging colourful carp-shaped streamers, or koinbori.
What did you think it was going
I don't know.
hanging the children?
Koinobori across the city. These vibrant decorations symbolise strength and perseverance, echoing the spirit of resilience that defines Hiroshima's post-war recovery.
And what date is that?
They started in May, around Children's Day.
That
So
in
if you're
English
there-
does not sound right. by
So
the way.
if you are there around that time, you might see a lot of carp stuff around.
Children's Day is
And then you know
adorable.
why.
No, I think
National
I
Day.
don't
That's
think-
so cute.
I don't think
Japan
that
has
sounds right.
so many different holidays. There's like Children's Day, like Elderly Day, like everyone has
That's
a day for a very,
That's
very
beautiful.
specific. It's
Gives
so
you things
nice.
to look forward to. That's
They,
really
they
sweet.
take it
And
so
respects
seriously. as well.
different
Yeah.
Yeah.
It puts a nice focus
Yeah.
on things.
people.
Yeah, Japan among all else take like honor and respecting the elderly like very, very seriously. It's not like it is here.
It's so enviable.
That
isn't
is probably why they live for so long, because they have help.
it? Yeah. and respect.
Yeah.
Is it true that in Japan, the children, they don't have caretakers and janitors in the schools? They get the kids to clean up after school.
That's the thing, yeah.
I've seen that
Yeah.
as well.
Just what a great
They,
idea.
they have the kids help out the school, help maintain it and keep it clean.
Yeah.
And the more that they do that, they don't want to make a mess.
Make a mess.
and
Yeah,
do
exactly. It just
Stuff, and it just helps ingrain it into them, I
I
guess.
don't know why that isn't just an international rule.
Honestly,
Like, it should be.
the culture shock is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that just flipped. Or, like, over here, like, it's more normal, I guess, to consider myself first and others next.
Yeah,
like, the group
yeah.
after. But in Japan, it's very much
Yeah, for
the
real.
group comes first. Like,
Mhm.
I'm just a part of the group, so we go with the group.
Yeah,
It's very much like their way of thinking over there.
I envy it.
To be honest with you, I mean, even what I could even begin to imagine the culture shock aside, even just seeing pictures, landscape, seasons, just the look of Japan as a piece of land without any of the culture is just it's breathtaking, but also like a culture shock in of itself. Like there's other countries where you look at and you think, I can recognize that. Oh, the people are different. That's weird. But like Japan for me is one of those places I look at both things. Who's there and what it looks like alone. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like you've walked into like, I don't know,
an animation or something.
Yeah, there's just, it's like a little, the whole place is just ghibli and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it really is.
Frazer, damn it!
What did he say?
Just said Frazer, fucking goddamn it.
I heard you.
No, he didn't say anything. I'm just angry that he's going. I'm just like, wow, so is this imagination land for him? It's like tomorrow 8 p.m.
I know, right? It's fucking crazy.
Throw the paper in.
For us, it's like, oh wow, this place is amazing. And Fraser's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there in 24 hours.
So, whatever you say,
fuck you guys.
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna live it. Oh, so jealous. So cool.
Frazer's gonna take your poddy thing, your little essay thing back home, and he's gonna show it to the group. But like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing.
Well, this was the whole idea, right? I didn't know if you had like a set thing in place of what you're gonna do. I thought, let me just chuck some random shit at you, and if any of it sticks, then at least you know what you have some kind of reference.
Do you know what, Rick? That was obviously, look, it goes without saying, you can speak for fucking days about Japan. It's just got enough of a rich history stuff. But I think that was nice. That was beautiful. That was concise.
I don't think it was finished.
No.
Are you not finished?
No, we haven't even had an ad break.
I was going to say about the ad break. I thought it was at the end.
Well, I was going to say, we're 3 locations in so far.
And I think there's like 3 left.
Yeah, so
there you go.
I've got 3 left. So we can't.
Oh,
do
good. I really, because I saw the last paper go down. I was like, oh, no,
he's got different locations.
Sorry, you're doing a Frazer.
Yeah, I'm doing it on the order Frazer's.
Yeah.
Apologies. Okay, so
ad break.
Ad break.
Live ad break.
Okay, so this is where you'll be sleeping. Okay, it's quite nice. It's comfy. It's a nice little pop-up bed.
Mate, thank you for setting me up. It looks lovely. It's really comfortable.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having me around, man.
That's right. Oh, it's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Listen, I'll see you in the morning, alright?
Yeah. See you in the morning.
Good night, dude.
Good night, mate.
Oh, good day. Good day. Let's get into bed. What the fuck is underneath? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? No, it's a fucking mic. Why is this recording? Why is there a recorder? Is there cameras in this room? I swear to God, Charlie, I'm gonna fucking kill you. What the hell?
Every Monday on all podcasting platforms.
I'm in bed!
Even YouTube! Serhan! Baldman Rik, Frostman Frazer, Serhan, Big Dick Charlie, Red Jackson every Monday, don't miss out! Red Jackson, Red Jackson,
Fuck's sake.
Okay, I'm going.
Good night, Charlie.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Good night, Charlie. Good night, Charlie.
Don't miss out! Don't miss out! Red Jackson every Monday. Okay, I'm gonna go. He's angry. Okay.
Good night, Charlie.
Good night, mate. Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
Red Jackson every Monday on all podcasting platforms, even YouTube.
Oh my God. What a
10 out of 10 ad break, guys. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Fucking amazing.
So creative.
Good old Japan.
Good old Japan.
Right, Fraser. So that was Hiroshima. Where are you off to next on your
So when
tour?
we're finishing Hiroshima, we will then head on to Osaka.
Osaka.
If on the YouTube video, can we have like the map and like Frazer like on a little dotted line, like going to all the places?
Just Fraser's little.
My face.
Yeah,
Just like, or like a single dreadlock just floating through the sky.
If we have that,
Or a flagpole, just just
that would be
place
more
to place.
appropriate.
That's appropriate.
I was gonna say, if we do, can we do it like that rat race where if we do Frazer's face, we also just add Rikesh's one trying to catch up to him
And getting batted away.
Yeah. Oh no.
Right, Fraser. There's a lot of paper rustling here, I'm sorry. So, Osaka, another one on the hit list for me. Osaka is Japan's second largest metropolitan area right after Tokyo. Mm-hmm. It has been the economic powerhouse of the Kansai region for many centuries. Historically, the merchant society of Osaka has always distinctly contrasted that of the imperial capitals. Osakans traditionally pride themselves on being down-to-earth, a little less formal, and a little more open than their fellow countrymen from Tokyo and Kyoto, with whom they have something of a friendly rivalry. Food is another area where Osaka stands out, as it's a city of unique culinary style which places emphasis on being filling, delicious, and inexpensive.
I know.
So much food.
Oh, the food here looks fucking amazing, honestly. Two of the most famous local specialty dishes are okonomiyaki, the same thing we talked about in Hiroshima, which is like a cross between a pancake and a pizza, and takoyaki, which are... Takoyaki, yeah. Well, I think we've all heard of takoyaki at some point. Which are grilled balls of batter with chunks of octopus inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so painful. My stomach is hurting me so much.
So, yeah. I mean, Osaka is pretty much like the second capital straight after Tokyo. So there is a lot of shit to do there. Do you have anything already planned in mind? Is anyone in the group?
We might do, but I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. Well, some of these might ring a bell because they're pretty well known. First and foremost is Osaka Castle, which is the giant blue. Yeah, it looks fucking insane. It's insane. When it was constructed in 1583, Osaka Castle was the largest castle ever built in Japan, and has since only been surpassed by Edo Castle in Tokyo. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who was a Japanese military leader who was in part credited with unifying Japan in the 16th century, that this was his castle. Mm-hmm. He'd made it as grand as possible, with impressive moats, walls, a palace, and keep. His intention was that it would become the centerpiece of the Toyotomi clan's reign over a unified Japan. However, this never came to pass, as the clan's rule was ended only a few decades later when the Tokugawa troops destroyed the castle and the Toyotomi line was terminated.
Oh shit.
The reconstruction of the main keep, which stands today, was made in the 1930s with a reinforced concrete, and has a modern museum inside. So this has been standing since the 1930s. It's still one of the more majestic castles nationwide and is definitely worth a visit, especially in spring, as is one of the best seasons among the many cherry blossom tree spots, the Hanami spots as they're known. So yeah, that's probably already on your list, because I don't think you can miss Osaka Castle from any point in Osaka, which is kind of cool.
That's awesome. Oh, man. Have you got a picture of the castle?
No, I was looking at food. I was looking at the food, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, I'll try and speed through the rest of them. You got Osaka Aquarium, which is another one you've probably seen the pictures of the building. The Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan is one of Japan's premier aquariums. Each of the 15 tanks represents different geographic regions of the world. Oh. The large central tank, which is 9 meters tall, represents the Pacific Ocean and allows visitors to see creatures at various depths.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think the way they've got it is they've got like different floors, but when you change floors, is all centered around this main centered tank.
That's sick. And
at different lengths, they've got different things in this main tank. I think that's the way they've done it in the pictures, but it looks insane.
I love an aquarium.
Massive.
Deep sea stuff as well is awesome.
Yeah. The tank is also where the building's main attraction lives, a fully grown whale shark. Something about sharks, man.
Whale shark as well. They're massive, I imagine.
The Osaka Aquarium has many smaller exhibits to explore and is a worthwhile place to visit for both children and adults. Visitors start their tour on the aquarium on the 8th floor and slowly spiral down floor by floor around the central tank.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some of the tanks stretch over several floors, making it possible to observe the animals from different depths and perspectives.
That's so dope.
That's so cool. Actually, you never really think of it that way, because most aquariums are either like just around you, in front of you, or just like above you sort of thing. But when you think about the depths, that's how that habitat would live, and in each depth they would inhabit that particular area in the depth and the darkness and stuff. So such a simple.
It's quite deep, like 8 stories.
And considering how deep each floor could be as well.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get like some mad deep sea animals.
Could you imagine though? It's like, oh, you could go to the basement, but you wouldn't be able to stand the pressure. You're like, I'll do it. I'm here for the music experience. Go, Timmy, go.
I bet the middle is like the perfect place where you just get the best photos, where most of the things probably kind of just congregate.
Just float around, but a fully grown fucking shark.
Yeah. I don't think whale sharks eat.
I mean, I imagine not, otherwise they would be like dead, right?
And all the other things in there, it'd be an empty tank with one whale shark in there.
Just one fat fucking shark.
It just reminds me of that Fish Frenzy, where he just goes around and gets bigger and bigger every fish he eats. There's just that one left.
So a whale shark is very much more like the whale part of its description. So they feed on minute planktonic organisms, including krill, jellyfish, and crab larvae. So they're like, they're not going to be going after.
They don't have like the actual teeth. Right?
No,
like
it doesn't. It didn't look like. It looked more like a whale mouth, just purely open. More like this.
Dotonbori, which is probably
excuse me,
another thing that's on your list already. Perhaps the most iconic scenes of Osaka are of the Glico Running Man sign and the mechanical Kani Dorukabu crab. If you see pictures of these, you probably recognize them. Both of these are located in Osaka's busiest and most popular nightlife district, Dotonbori, located in the city's southern center, Minami, also called Namba. Was is more colloquially known, I guess. The streets of Dotonbori are best seen at night when visitors can get the full effect of all the neon lights. This is one of the best places to experience the food culture of Osaka. Look at the pictures.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, look how vibrant that is.
Restaurants here serve all local special dishes and they are open all night. Universal Studios in Japan.
I've heard that, but I think it's pricey.
I imagine it probably would be. But Universal Studios Japan, also known as USJ, was the first theme park under Universal Studios brand to be built in Asia. First opened in 2001 in the Osaka Bay area, the theme park has been expanded over the years and is the most visited amusement park in Japan after Tokyo Disney Resort.
Okay.
So it's got different sections like Hollywood, New York, San Francisco, Jurassic Park, Waterworld, Amity Village, Universal Wonderland, Minion Park. They've got a Harry Potter section in there, and a Super Nintendo World, which is where I would spend the entire day. So I imagine it wouldn't be cheap, but
where's Mario Land as well? Isn't that in Japan?
Nintendo World.
Is it Nintendo World?
Yeah.
But it's all. Isn't it all Mario though? I thought it was 100% Mario.
What? I think there is a different Mario
I'm gonna
World.
Google. I'm gonna have a Google.
Alright, have a quick go. And after that, we got another little quiz.
Hold on, I'm almost there.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
That's
I think it is just Super Nintendo.
Bad. Okay, sorry, I just went on a little rabbit hole of the Universal Studios in Japan.
Yeah.
So an adult ticket for a 1-day pass is 8,600 yen.
8,600
yen, which is...
I think when I last checked, I think £1 was almost 190 yen.
I don't know. All I know is the direct conversion is approximately about £45 for the 1-day pass. So if you look at it as like £45 per day just for entry.
That's actually not bad.
That's not as bad as I thought. I was expecting a way more.
I heard it was way more.
So you can do a 1.5 day pass. Oh, they've got loads of shit. So there's a 1 day pass, 2 day pass,
How mad that
1.5.
That's so crazy.
That does look sick.
It just looks
How
like
can
you're
you
in
not
the
want
game.
to go?
Let me see.
Like just things like that.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you
real.
see
Is
them
that
people-
Mario
Yeah,
Land?
that's
Mario.
a real photograph, mate. And you see the people on the steps. That's how big it is.
Whoa.
And there's Mario Kart like VR thing in there as well.
Oh, man, that is
No, is it actual go-karts where you've got VR on?
There's a different thing which I'll get to later in Tokyo, but you can do a similar sort of thing. But
I know in Tokyo streets you can do something. Yeah.
Right, little quick mini quiz for you guys.
Oh, here we go. Points.
Quick little mini quiz. Originally given a different name, what 1980s arcade game was inducted into the Guinness World Book of Records as the most successful coin-operated game in 2005? I don't have options.
Well, technically, out of everyone, Charlie should know this.
In 2005.
Yeah.
Because you are in this world.
Was
of arcades.
it Pac-Man?
You going Pac-Man?
This is obviously going to be a Japanese arcade game.
Yeah.
Can I Google Japanese arcade games?
I mean, Tekken was big, and Time Crisis. Have you got options?
No.
Oh, so I have to actually take a stab.
I don't have
Can
options for this one.
Go on, you go first.
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter? I'll
that's a
go
good
with
As the most successful coin-operated game in 2005. Originally given a different name. What 1980s arcade game?
Man, I'm just going to stick with Street Fighter. I don't
Street
know.
Fighter?
Maybe it had an original name. Fraser's saying Pac-Man.
I don't know. Time Crisis.
Time Crisis?
Yeah.
It was actually Pac-Man.
Ah,
Hey!
nice.
It was like-
What was the original
What
name?
was the baitest answer?
Program
Paku
and Control.
Paku Man.
Pac-Man.
Paku.
But it sounds like a.
And that was a reference
Oh.
that was made in Scott Pilgrim as well, so I thought
Yes.
you might have got. I think you might have
Oh,
got that.
yeah.
You could have
Yeah,
mentioned
I
that as
don't
a
remember
freaking clue.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
should-
yeah, who got the point?
Fraser.
Fraser.
Fraser got it.
Fraser.
Fraser's winning everything because he's going to Japan. That's why.
He has to earn it. If he doesn't win,
So this
You
is
can't
another.
we get the ticket.
So this is another big thing. You might have already known this, but what Hershey's wafer chocolate product has been offered in more than 300 different flavors in Japan, including adzuki, which is red bean, wasabi flavor, matcha flavor, and soy sauce flavor. This is a chocolate in Japan.
Are you
World famous. It's
heard this.
huge.
so the
in
biggest
Japan.
one sold in Japan?
Yeah.
And were they the options or were they examples you were
Rapid
giving us?
flavors.
No, those are the flavors offered. There's more than 300 flavors of this one product in Japan.
Damn.
It's here as well, but it's massive over there. Massive.
Oh shit! What is it?
What is the
What's the
question?
question?
Yeah, what was the question?
Is that
Yeah.
like-
What
What
chocolate?
what is that chocolate? Name what is that chocolate?
Didn't you
Chocolate.
Oh,
You said
I thought you said Hershey's.
What I mean, it's a Hershey's product, but Hershey's own a lot of different chocolates.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I thought Hershey's was just called Hershey's. I
Then
didn't
you said
realize.
chocolate on wafer, didn't you?
Wafer and chocolate product, yeah.
Chocolate wafer?
Oh,
is that the
is it?
answer?
Is it Kit Kat?
Kit Kat.
Oh, it's right, a name brand. Okay.
But Hershey's own it.
Yeah.
I didn't know Hershey's owned any of this stuff. Okay.
Kisses. Hershey's Kisses.
Kisses.
Yeah.
I want to say Kit Kat as well, but I want to be different. I'm going to say Twix.
Twix.
That's not wafer. I don't want
Is
to
that not
embarrass you.
wafer?
No, it's biscuit. And
It is biscuit.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I'm going to go with Kit Kat.
You're gonna
I'm going Kit Kat. I'll go Kit Kat. Yeah, trying to change me around.
I
You
can
shut
help
me
you
down.
there, I have to help you.
If this is Twix, I'm going to kill you.
What did you say?
And Kisses.
Kisses.
Yeah.
You got it wrong, mate.
Oh, I was about to get
It's Kit
excited.
Kat.
Yeah!
I
Give me
don't
the point.
think, I don't think Kisses had any wafer in either.
Give me the point.
They're getting smaller.
It's like a Mitch.
Okay, which of the below facts are true? Japan has the longest life expectancy of any country in the world. Tokyo is the most expensive city in the world to live in. Japanese anime accounts for 50% of all animation worldwide. Or Kyoto has more temples than McDonald's restaurants.
No, it's definitely not that.
Are you... So one of those statements is true.
One of those statements is true.
Only one. I thought they were all true at this one point. Right, just so...
The anime one.
Then there are McDonald's restaurants.
Kyoto has more temples
Dem-
than McDonald's has restaurants.
In the world.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
no, there's no way. That's impossible. The
I
whole
am
country
gonna-
would just be made.
I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for D. I want to go for the most extravagant one.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're going to go for Kyoto has more temples than McDonald's has restaurants.
Yes.
Okay.
Be interesting. Yeah. I kind of hope it is that because that'd be really.
That was the only
interesting
one I
I'm
can
gonna
really
go
remember
for
as
the
well.
life expectancy.
I was gonna say like
Japan has the longest life expectancy of any country in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the answers to B and C again?
Yes, please. Yeah, go on.
Tokyo is the most expensive city in the world to live in.
I think that's true.
Japanese anime accounts for 50% of all animation worldwide.
I think it might be that. I'm going to go for the animation one because there's a lot of fucking anime, and
There
most
is
animation in Japan is just anime, right?
Yeah, it's more of a thing though than normal shows. I would say.
I'll go with that. I'll go with C.
C.
Mm.
And you're saying D.
Yep.
And you're saying A.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all wrong.
Fraser's killing it. He's right.
Fuck.
Japan has the longest life expectancy of any country in the world, and you literally just said this as well.
I know.
Which is why I thought you were going to get it.
The anime one was a good one.
I think the one that the one that threw me off was the most expensive city. 'Cause I know Tokyo is expensive. I just think it's
to live
the
in.
most.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think there are way more expensive places.
Oh,
I think
London.
New York might be actually.
Possibly.
Sure.
Alright, so yeah, that is the segment
For Osaka.
for Osaka.
Where are we off to?
Where you
So we'll probably still be in Osaka, but we want to go and check out Kyoto if we're allowed.
Oh, here we go.
Kyoto.
Rikeshi's baby.
Kyoto is indeed the baby that
Just
I've been dying.
for everyone's obviously for listening, just to kind of let them know. Frazer is the one going to Japan, and we're all a little bit annoyed and jealous with him. But Rikesh is the one that's always spoken about Japan. So like,
I think they might have clocked that by now.
Yeah,
probably, but
yeah,
this episode.
after California, it was definitely Japan was the next place on the list.
yeah, Cali. I remember when you went for that
Yeah,
place.
Cali.
As soon as he arrived back, it was amazing. But Japan's next, and that's it. It's
Yeah.
never stopped.
Yeah.
And then Frazer took all of Rikesh's hopes. And dreams.
I still remember the day you told me. He was in my car and we was driving down the road and he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I booked Japan." You just said it so casually. I just slammed on the brakes in the middle of the road. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, yeah, I'm going to Japan. Do you want to come? I'm like, when did you go? It was just like, yeah, I'm going to Japan. Yeah, still very happy.
Amazing.
Very happy, very jealous, but very happy.
It was like right after I booked it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
You booked it in the car with Rikesh.
I just booked it. Look.
See this button? Bang. You go to Japan. But yeah, okay, so Kyoto. Kyoto, once the capital of Japan, is a city on the island of Honshu. It's famous for its numerous classical Buddhist temples, as well as gardens, imperial palaces, Shinto shrines, and traditional wooden houses. It's also known for formal traditions such as kaiseki dining, consisting of multiple courses of precise dishes, and geisha,
And we're back.
female entertainers found in the Gion district.
So hold on. If you go into that restaurant now and there's a geisha there, are we talking like, do they do the traditional geisha thing, or is it just more of a, I don't know, like a commercial standard entertainment?
What do you mean by a traditional geisha?
Well, like geisha,
thing?
to my understanding, back in the day there was possibly the element of sexy time.
I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think
I don't
it's
think that's
just
the
purely
I've never heard that.
entertainment. I don't think it's part of.
To my knowledge, I always saw like geishas being portrayed as like women that were trained to, I'm not just talking physically or sexually, just like entertain their customers. They, how to laugh at their jokes, how to flirt, how to kind of give off that vibe.
Okay.
I just thought maybe someone would sleep, but I just didn't know if it was like, is that still being continued, or is it just more like the heritage of geishas? Because the look
Just
and the
the
style is
heritage,
it's very, very individual, very beautiful and specific. So
Yeah, no, I think now it's more just of like a purely
entertainment,
welcoming, serving you kind of thing.
Yeah,
That like, this is what traditional geisha does. This is how we dress, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like for educational stuff, because Kyoto is one of the most visited cities in Japan, right after Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine there would be like, this is how we do things here for all the foreigners that do come up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think they're kind of used to it by
I
now.
think what it is, they want to do their own thing, but then foreigners get in the way.
Pretty much.
Which is why they're getting pissed off.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know about this whole they've shut down Kyoto thing. Like, I mean, hopefully by the time you get to go there, they've opened at least some of it up.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they haven't closed it all down.
Just to give you some facts on Kyoto, it was once the capital of Japan for over 1,000 years. There are over 3,000 temples and shrines in Kyoto. This one was pretty cool. Kyoto is home to Japan's to one of Japan's most prestigious universities.
Oh.
So Kyoto University, which was established in 1897 and is one of the former imperial universities and is the second oldest university in Japan, and consistently ranked amongst the top 2 in Japan, the top 10 in Asia, and the world's top 50 institutions of higher education.
Wow.
It's produced 5 prime ministers of Japan, 1 president of Taiwan, and 19 Nobel Prize laureates, and a roster of world-class researchers.
Jesus.
So
Deep.
That's cool.
that's fucking insane. Yeah. So again, do you have anything to do in Kyoto?
Yeah, I'm gonna start a course and go to Kyoto Uni.
yeah. Get that done in 19 days, come back.
19 days, guys.
No, you're only there for a couple of days. That's fine.
Okay, so
Just cram it.
the whole thing with Kyoto is, and this article's just from last month of this year. So it's saying, generally speaking, in the year and a half since Japan reopens its borders to tourism since COVID, more than 25 million travellers descended on Japan in that 2023. A lot of people probably backlog holidays and just want to get away, so it was over. So it says now Japan is outlining new plans to counter problems with bad visitor behaviour and over-tourism, including banning tourists from select streets in a popular geisha district in Kyoto, and limiting the number of trekkers who can climb Mount Fuji, the tallest peak in the country. So it's not closed per se. Certain streets will be banned. And it was, reading onto it more, it was like, basically it was just more of the geisha stuff and private property that people in that area, tourism in that area was just people just becoming disrespectful in a certain way. So like, right, you're not allowed in this area on the streets, and you're not allowed to climb the mountain. Unless it's
so
a
annoying,
restricted number.
man, come on.
So you can go, and even if you were going to do something like Fuji, you just got to make sure that you have entry that day, or that permission, for example. I don't know who you'd go to, but I'm sure there's someone to ask.
Are you planning to climb Mount Fuji? I thought that you are. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I was going to say that.
It might, definitely want to do that, because it's also a good idea to climb other mountains so you can see Mount Fuji.
That is actually a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good
also
point.
Another thing I could do.
Like a lot of the videos that I was watching on climbing Mount Fuji, like it's not impossible to climb. Like elderly people do this regularly, and there are frequent stops along the way where you have like little cabins. For people that are tired, you can go in and sleep. But you have to like pre-book them, and it's hard to find spaces and stuff. Or you can just find somewhere to sit and just.
Made for loads of tourists.
Yeah, they've got like little food stations along the way as well, so you're not going to go hungry, but you can get to the top and watch the sunrise, which is like the thing to do.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So that's one thing to do. They also have a Kyoto Samurai experience, which I think Frazer's going to fucking love that, so let's put that on the list.
We've got it saved.
You got it saved. Of course you do. For the listeners that don't know, you can try your hand at being a samurai for the day during an experience that's designed with families and for first-time visitors in mind. You'll gain access to a usually off-limit samurai house and handle a real katana sword. There's like bamboo shoots and you slice through them and everything. They instruct you.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
They give you like the whole suit, like the whole like samurai suit, and it's fucking insane.
Man.
I can see it. Like, just little pictures of people in their classes.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god, that's so
Frazer's
cool.
gonna be you.
That is literally
Frazer,
the first thing I
dressed
put
as
on
a
the
samurai with his look and his dreads, you're gonna look like fucking Fury. You're gonna look amazing.
It is 100% going to be his profile picture as soon as he gets
100%.
You know what? You
100%.
might just be right.
He looks so sick.
In all fairness, Frazer would look the most anime but real life cool. But in all fairness, if any of us wore that robe, I'd fucking have every picture.
Oh yeah.
I would miss the class because I'm taking pictures.
Yeah. So sick.
There is a hidden Kyoto e-biking tour, which I thought you might like.
E-biking?
E-biking.
What's e-biking?
Electric bike.
Oh, I thought it was like virtual
Come on,
biking.
Granddad. Fucking
It's just like
e-biking.
like by battery. So
You caught up? You know what
Yeah,
e-bike? Okay,
I know
okay,
what.
good.
Charlie explained it to me like a friend. Thank you.
This is why we're here and not in Japan, because if it was the other way around, like, oh, you're my elder, like, let me teach you and respect you properly. But here it's like,
This is why you wouldn't survive in Japan.
Yeah. This is why I haven't gone yet.
An old person will fall over and everyone will be like, oh, and Ricky's be like, ha! Oh! And everyone will just look at him.
So, on this bike ride exploration of Kyoto's hidden gems, you'll beat the crowds and visit more peaceful parts of the city for Zen gardens and UNESCO-listed temples such as the Kikikuji, and it's the perfect way to spend the great outdoors. You'll also spend time learning about Japan's history and culture with a guide along the way. So, that could be
I thought
cool.
you said with a guy along the way, just any guy.
Just some guy.
Hey, guy.
Hey, mate.
There's so many on this. There's so many things to do with fucking Kyoto. Fushimi Inara Taisha Shrine, which you've probably already seen pictures of, is a Fushimi Inari Shrine is an important Shinto shrine in southern Kyoto, and it's famous for its thousands of vermilion torii gates, which straddle a network of trails behind its main buildings. So if you look at the picture, it's literally like you've definitely seen pictures of this place before. Yeah. The trail leads into the wooded forest of the sacred Mount Inari, which stands at 233 meters and belongs to the shrine's grounds. So, yeah, that's another thing to do there. The Kikikuji Golden Pavilion Temple, which you've probably already seen pictures of. It's a Zen temple in northern Kyoto whose top 2 floors are completely covered in gold leaf. Formerly known as the Rokuyunji. I said that wrong. But the temple was the retirement villa of Shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu. And according to his will, it became a Zen temple of the Rinzai sect after his death in 1408.
Wow.
Kinkakuji was the inspiration for the similarly named Ginkakuji, which is the Silver Pavilion, built by Yoshimitsu's grandson Ashigaka Yoshimasa. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Okay. It's Kikikuji is an impressive structure built overlooking a large pond and is the only building left of Yoshitsune's former retirement complex. It has burned down numerous times throughout history, including twice during the Onin War, and which is a civil war that destroyed much of Kyoto, and once again more recently in 1950 when it was set on fire by a fanatic monk. The present structure was rebuilt in 1955.
5 years later. I wasn't actually that bad to rebuild that in 5 years.
Last part for Kyoto is the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove.
Damn it, I'm on it.
Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. You've seen pictures. There's like a massive bamboo forest, and it's like it's tall and like this.
It's so beautiful.
It's like through the sun. I can't explain it to you. You have to see
a
it.
picture.
Like the sunlight through the bamboo just highlights everything green. It looks.
I have only ever been around fully grown bamboo like that. Not nowhere near like that. Like, remember that cabin I used to stay in?
Yeah.
The entrance, obviously for privacy, they just grew bamboo rather than trees, and the entrance was just like 2 seconds of that forest. 2 seconds of just like bamboo, and then you was there, and I was like, oh, fuck.
That's so beautiful, though. That's incredible.
That looks amazing.
If that's not on your list, I
going?
would recommend.
Fuck you, Frazer! Damn you, man!
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, just a couple things. There is so much to do in Kyoto. You will find something to do. But, yeah. Quiz time!
Quiz time!
Quiz time! I don't know what quiz number we're on because I've shuffled the numbers. I think this is the 4th, 5th?
I think this is about the
3rd, 4th.
Third or fourth.
Whatever, the points don't fucking matter. Right.
That's the minute.
Question number 1. True or false? Kyoto was the capital before Tokyo.
True.
Yeah, true.
Point for Charlie.
You all got a point. Well,
it makes no difference when we all get a point. For everyone.
Frazer's fucking killing it.
Yeah,
Jesus
Can I
Christ.
just give Serhan one? Look, Fraser's doing really well.
Give me my point.
Give
Fuck
me
you.
point.
Fucking bullshit.
In Kyoto's traditional entertainment district, geisha and maiko can often be seen walking to their appointments while wearing distinctive footwear. What are these elevated sandals called?
Oh.
A. Gita. B. Zori. C. Tabi. Or D. Waraji.
I'm gonna say.
What was 2? Sorry.
Zori.
What was it?
Zori.
Sorry.
Zori.
I think it was the first one.
I'm gonna say C.
Tabi.
Tabi.
I'm gonna say A as well.
Gita.
Yeah.
Gita.
Gita.
Tabi. So I got it wrong.
Aww.
It is indeed a Gita.
Oh.
Yeah, these are like you've seen the anime of the little tiny wooden things with the little.
Yeah. The little.
They actually walk around in that, so.
I've always wondered how comfy are those actually.
I would imagine not very.
And how mobile can you be in them?
Right, so they
So
always like
watching
take
Samurai Jack.
tiny little steps.
You're watching Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Just doing flips and stuff. That'd be sick.
You
okay?
Not really gonna know this one, but okay. Did you? Okay, fine.
B.
Fuck it. You are about to enter or leave a shop or meet a guide or do something in Japan.
Okay, very broad.
Do you shake their hand?
No.
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 You bow. What
I
was that?
said no. That was my answer.
Oh, is it just yes or no?
I mean, what do you do?
Oh.
Would you?
You're about to meet. You're about to greet them, like before you say their name or anything like
Yeah.
Konnichiwa. Bow.
I would say bow.
that. You make eye contact.
No.
You take a breath before.
No.
Konnichiwa.
You break eye contact.
You break eye contact.
You look down and then you bow.
How far back are we going? First, you have to get there.
And you guys are taking
Take
like
a breath.
you bow. You just bow.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Talk about fucking like I don't fucking break eye contact.
What are you doing?
Just bow.
I said we all said bow.
Did we all say bow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you
Frazer
didn't.
did
You
not
didn't.
say bow.
You didn't. I said
Take 1
bow.
point off of Frazer.
what did Fraser say?
Take a breath.
No, you said something.
No. You
make
make
eye
eye
contact.
You make eye contact.
Make eye contact.
You son
I
of a
said
bitch.
you say wow.
Where?
Where? Japan.
I heard that. Obviously, this might have changed with time. That you know how like there's opposites of cultures of certain things like Western versus let's say like Japan. Right? They're talking like the tipping culture. Let's say in America versus Japan. How in America you tip. In Japan, it can almost be perceived as rude to tip. One of the things I remember hearing about was eye contact. And it was a sense of in let's say like the UK. If I give you eye contact, it's like a sense of a sign of trust, right? Because I'm looking, I'm not avoiding your eyes or trying to look away. It means that what I'm telling you is honest. Whereas to my understanding, now or at least at one point in Japan, when you bowed, you would not make eye contact with them because it insinuated of you are so untrustworthy. I have to keep my eye on you. Whereas if I trust you enough to look away from you, like I'm almost vulnerable, it means that's my show of trust to you. That's how, if I remember correctly.
I mean, I don't know too much about the whole eye thing, but I know that when you go to greet someone, when you bow, a 45-degree angle bow is like a standard high or whatever. Like if you're going into a shop, just quick little bow, whatever. But the deeper you bow and the longer you bow to someone, it shows more respect.
Yeah.
More respect or more apology that you have for that person or something. So that's the way I understand it to be.
No, but that in terms of bow, yeah, definitely the more respect. I remember seeing those sort of like more fun videos of like a newly married couple bowing, and the bride and groom just keep bowing and bowing, and the guy just lies on the floor, and it's like no, like you're not gonna come down here. Like this is how much I love and respect. It was really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun little thing for Japan. And then Fraser, you are off to.
You're in Tokyo, baby.
Tokyo.
Oh shit! Is this your final destination? Is this what your aim is?
Your final destination. Poor choice of words.
It's just like 7 days there.
7 days.
Sick.
Fuck you, Fraser.
Jesus
I know,
Fuck
right?
you.
Christ.
Oh, what did you do? I went to a shed. What are you doing? What was that? Japan.
Like, honestly, like this list is now pointless because there is so much shit. Like, you honestly will have everything and anything to fucking do in Japan. So, what are you going to be doing in Japan?
Rikesh just threw his list into the fireplace.
Yeah, yeah, for it.
Smoked on his pipe. What? So you're asking me what we're going to do?
Yeah, like if you have any plans. Right?
See if we can get to a car meet.
What's that?
Oh,
car
Tokyo
meet.
Drift.
Oh, if it's a car meet, I was like, okay, car meet.
No. A car meet.
A car meet.
A car meet.
What's that like?
Granddad.
Okay, so I did understand it. What the
Tokyo
fuck
Drift
is that?
type thing.
Oh.
So what, you just drive around in a car and...
People meet up with their flashy cars.
Yeah, literally Tokyo Drift. Like they all meet up and shit and like have all these fucking. I don't know if they actually drift. It'd be fucking.
Right, I
insane.
didn't get what you meant when you were saying like Tokyo Drift. I thought you meant like actually driving around the streets. I was like,
No,
what?
no.
You can do that? You just rent a car and...
You're talking about that Mario Kart thing. That's something you can do.
Yeah. Are you going to be doing that?
Might try and do that. I need to get an international driver's permit.
Oh,
Try and get that
what, to
tomorrow.
do the
Do you?
Mario thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
shit!
I thought that because they were in their own lane. I thought it was like
about
a,
Legoland.
I thought it was like a cycle lane. Oh shit!
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, that is a thing on the list. You can do an official street of go-karting in Shibuya, where you get to drive famous carts through Shibuya, dressed up in famous characters from comics, games, or anime.
Why are people just like going about their day?
Literally,
Yeah,
that
they have like a whole.
is
They have like a
crazy.
whole circuit and everything that they're like fully road legal as well. But there's
Yeah.
people just walk down the street and you're karting and you've got all these costumes on. People take pictures.
No, I
of it
need
and
to see
everything.
this.
Mate, I watched some YouTube group do it, and it was just it looked insane.
Yeah.
It looked so good.
You've got a group of maximum of 6 drivers. So if there's 5 of you, can all get in a group.
So cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Frazer!
But you can't throw banana peels out of the.
I don't give a shit about that.
I could bring my own.
That's so cool. Why don't we have jack shit like that here? Nothing. Not even this side of fucking.
Hey! We have Santander bikes.
Also,
You
those
stopped
Boris
me.
bikes. Yeah.
Boris bikes.
I've only used them once.
Good old Boris
Never
bikes.
touched
I want no fucking Mario Kart.
Yeah, that is one of the things that you can do. There are so many things. Tokyo Skytree. And again, you can't really miss what it is. You've seen this in Persona. I guarantee you've seen this in Persona.
Yeah.
But it's topping off at 2,080 feet. The Tokyo Skytree is the tallest tower in the world. Tower,
It's a tower, not a tree.
from the broadcast tower's 360-degree observation deck, you can see the entire city. It's a major tourist attraction, and tickets aren't exactly cheap. But luckily, a train station gets you right near the entrance, and all will love the experience.
That's crazy. That's really big.
Yeah. That's the biggest, apparently.
Well, it's just telling me it's £9 ticket.
That's all right then.
Is it?
And I'm seeing one that's £50. What? Oh, that's under private hotel or something.
The £9 one's going to be the bottom
I'm
floor
seeing
only.
one for £107, £13, £50. I think there's different packages that you can do. It's a bit like
I
the.
imagine so.
It's like almost like trying to say if you're going to go up the Shard or the Gherkin in London. It's like, well, yeah, you can spend a little bit to get in. You can spend a lot to stay, or have a meal or something.
True.
So I would imagine it's the
So
same.
I guess there is a range.
What
to
is
it,
the?
I guess.
It's gonna sound like a really stupid question. What is the point of this building? Is this like a business building? Is this a hotel? Is this?
It's just basically a monument. Right?
Just a monument. Just we want to build the biggest building. Fucking let's do it.
Well, tower.
Tower.
Tower, not building. They're very picky on that. Very,
Oh, so there are buildings taller than this in the world.
I guess, but
this is just
the tallest tower.
So this beats the Eiffel Tower.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
see.
at all.
It's not.
It's tiny.
It's really not. That great.
Jump it, mate.
You can jump it, mate.
I am not that tall.
Shibuya Crossing.
Yep.
Shibuya Crossing. Everyone, you know what this is.
I know what it is.
Everyone knows what
What's it?
this is.
Shibuya. All right.
I don't know.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
Once you
it's the
see
crossing.
it, you'll know.
Okay, so anyone remotely impressed that Tokyo is the most popular city in the world should visit the world's busiest intersection at Shibuya
You've
Crossing.
seen this in so many films. It's unbelievable.
The best,
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
the best time to go is at dusk, which is one of the Scrambled's peak times, and its most flattering light. The Shibuya Scramble Square towers above the Shibuya station, offers a bird's eye view of the famous crossing, along with panoramic vistas of the city of Shibuya City. Skytop Observatory perched 230 meters above the street level.
Cool.
But yeah, Shibuya Crossing is just...
It's appearing in a lot of video games,
Mhm.
anime
Yeah.
as well. It's just so iconic.
So many
Yeah,
films.
yeah.
It was in Tokyo Drift as well.
It's been in everything Japan.
Yeah.
Everything Japanese. It's in...
I think it was in that Alice in Borderland as well. Or,
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's so
That's a
iconic.
good show. There is the Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden. If you fancy a stroll in a Japanese garden, you can get the Shinjuku Gyoen, which has a 144-acre park pockets of French and formal English landscapes, which are worth a modest entrance fee. Landmarks are stunning and impossible to forget, like a Taiwan pavilion perched along a serene pond. Take a look at pictures, because this place does actually look pretty sick.
What's the name?
Shinjuku
Shinjuku.
Gyoen. Gyoen.
Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden. Cool.
Also a perfect place to visit when it's the cherry blossom season. So
God, that image alone.
yeah.
Oh,
Nice building, beautiful.
wow. Oh, the colours, man. You just don't see colours coming off of trees like that anywhere else. Like how's it that mix?
The reds, the greens, the blues, the purples.
There's so
And
much.
even just the different shades of green.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Yeah.
It's so bright, so
I
dark.
can't remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing something like most of Japan as a whole is very sparsely densely populated. Sparsely populated, sorry. So it's the main cities like Tokyo and Kyoto and Osaka, like the main hubs, but majority of Japan is purely just wilderness and forests and dense mountains and stuff. Like you can't get there. Well, you can, but there's nothing there. You can't live there. It's just nature. That's largely what Japan is, which makes sense whenever we watch anime and you see like
Infinite woods.
Yeah, infinite woods or like just crazy fucking landscapes. Like it makes sense when you see it and you understand like that's your frame of reference. That's what you're used to. That's what you get. But yeah, it's fucking insane. Cat cafes. There's like fucking cat cafes all over the fucking place. They got different variant cafes like capybara cafes. Hedgehog cafes.
A hedgehog cafe.
Hedgehog
Sounds
cafes
dangerous.
are fucking sick. Parrots, small cats, exclusively for small cats cafes.
Amazing.
Snakes, dogs. There's
Dog calf.
Yeah. Literally, just like a cat cafe, but you go in and there's dogs everywhere.
Yeah.
It did say that like be careful because they will like jump up on you and like sit on your lap.
Best thing ever.
Oh, no, that's so cute.
What, you're not interested in a dog sitting on you?
I don't know if I'm like at a cafe trying to drink something else.
Oh no, you go there for the dogs.
Yeah, you just go there for the dogs.
Look how cute little puppies.
They're
Yeah.
adorable.
They've got
Oh my
little
God.
bandanas
Oh my
and
God.
shit.
There's like some that have specific themes and they dress the animals to those
Oh my
themes.
God, that's so cute.
Yeah, like little restaurants like hedgehog sitting.
I
at a
saw the
little
hedgehog
dine-
one.
Yeah.
They're little baby ones. They're really cute as well.
Yeah, Japan is just an amazing place.
Oh,
It's an amazing
baby
place.
hedgehog.
I'll give you one more because this one you might not already know, but you probably would do. Is Nakano Broadway, which is a Tokyo mecca for anime and manga loving otaku subculture fans. So you're gonna find all kinds of anime and manga stuff and figurines and all that kind of stuff here.
That's amazing.
It is
Whoa.
a multi-story shopping arcade that was first opened in 1966.
A multi-story shopping arcade.
Purely for manga and
That
anime.
word- Yeah.
Arcade doesn't mean
No, it
an
doesn't
arcade.
mean-
It
Okay,
could
yeah,
mean
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
mall.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I've seen that word, but I thought this is Japan. They're gonna be like, no, every shop has an
Japan-
arcade. I'm like, I believe you. I believe you
Yeah.
entirely.
I mean, apparently their arcades are incredible. You know, Damien flew out to Japan for with our company.
You told me this, yeah.
And like he went into all the different arcades there, and he was like the vibe is insane. Like all the school kids go to the arcade after school, and they're so respectful, and they like just spend so much money on like just the ticket machines and stuff. Crazy.
That's fucking so cool,
Yeah.
man.
And the prizes apparently are amazing.
I can
like
imagine.
high-tech prizes. Yeah, cool.
So in this place, there are more than 300 tiny outlets that are crammed into the bottom 5 floors. Just the bottom 5 floors, which offer everything from vintage Godzilla and Astro Boy figurines to designer watches and creepy dolls and all kinds of figurines.
Get a creepy doll.
Creepy dolls.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
get a creepy
okay.
That's the other side of Japan that I don't like.
Can I have one? Yeah, I'd
They're-
love one, please.
No, their
creepy
creepiness is
doll.
very creepy. Their
I'll just leave it
horror.
around the house for Jade to find in places.
So sweet. Yeah, I won't give you any more things to do because there's fucking so much I'm sure you're going to find.
No, don't give him more ammunition. He's already doing enough. He's already going.
Sorry, I'm going to give you the cap. I'm going to give you the quiz, and then we'll call it a day, lads.
Alright, let's win this quiz. I've got to come back.
King, bring me your quiz,
right.
boy.
Is there more than 3 questions?
How many questions?
No, well, Fraser's one.
No, we could roll with him.
If there's 3.
Or
Okay,
we bring out a bonus question.
I mean, these are more questions like for you to actually use when you're walking around and shit. So, how do you say "I'm sorry" or "excuse me" in Japanese? For context, like you're walking down the street, you need to stop someone for directions and be like,
"Sorry, excuse me."
"Excuse me, how do I do this?" or whatever. Sumimasen. Do you want options? Or
Yes,
do you
I want options.
Okay.
I want options.
Ogenki desu, sorry. Sumimasen. Ohayo gozaimasu. Or gomen nasai.
What did the phrase say?
Simi and Seni said.
Ogenki desu ka? Sumimasen. Ohayo gozaimasu. Or gomen nasai.
I'm gonna say A.
You're gonna say A? Ogenki desu ka?
Yeah.
You're not going with Simi.
Sumimasen is 2. Ohayo gozaimasu is 3. Gomen nasai is 4.
It's D's thinking me.
Fraser said it before the options even came up.
I know, but I still don't want to. You know, I'm still gonna stick to A. Fuck it. No, I'm sticking with A. I want to be.
So me and Fraser get a point.
Pretty much, yeah.
God damn it!
Your pride will consume
No.
Right.
Ogenki. So, just for context, Ogenki desu ka means how are you? Sumimasen means I'm sorry or excuse me. Ohayo gozaimasu means good morning. And gomen nasai means you're sorry, but it's more of like a deeper, I'm truly sorry kind of
You know what?
apology.
The gomen nasai thing popped up in my head, and I thought, who's popping up in my head? It's fucking Sakura. Like Naruto's done all this shit, and she's just like, "Gomen nasai, please go get him, please go." And I'm like, "No, this is too deep. No way you're gonna bump into someone in the street like, gomen nasai, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, Sakura would say that.
She did do that. She forced it upon us.
Fuck Sakura. Fucking worst character ever. Right, question number 2. In Japan, it's good manners to say this key phrase before each meal. And we've definitely all heard this already because this is in every anime that we've seen. So the options are "So desu ka?" "Konban wa?" "Itadakimasu?" or "Gochisimasu deshita?"
C. I'm gonna say C.
You're going to say C?
Yeah.
A jumped out to me a little bit.
"So desu ka?" "Konban wa?" "Itadakimasu?" "Gochisimasu deshita?"
That's C. You
Yeah,
said it so well. I feel like you've practiced.
It is C. Yeah, it's "Itadakimasu."
That's what I hear at the beginning of every anime meal scene.
"Itadakimasu."
Itadakimasu, and then break the chopsticks in half, and then boom, and I'm like,
Did everyone get that?
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the phrase you say before you start eating
10 points, baby.
in Japan.
You've already got all the points in life. You don't need it on the board. You know when you leave, I'm gonna rub them out.
What?
I'm gonna rub out all the points.
Who's winning?
Fraser,
Oh, it
by
is
quite a
fucking-
bit.
oh, Frazer, alright. Right. Last question, lads. Last question.
Bum bum.
There is a world famous dog that was born in Japan, and statues of him remain all over the city in
I
Tokyo.
know this.
Can you name the dog
No,
and the story behind it?
I know the story. I don't know the name of the dog. Can I get 1 point? If I
Nope. You get it all, or you get nothing.
But then I don't want to say the story then. Wait, is this his actual name or what people named him?
story.
His actual name.
Was that the meme dog?
No.
The side-eye dog?
I bet.
Is it Fenton?
Van Damme!
No, that's the...
Van Damme! Jesus Christ!
What a great
It's
idiot.
Chris. I always wanted to be Chris.
Fenton! Does anyone know this? Because I know half of it.
I don't know.
Finally, something you don't know. Finally.
I want to hear the story.
No, I don't know.
I don't know the entire story. I think... Was it Shibuya Station or something? I don't even, now I can't remember the story fully, but basically there was an owner of a dog and he used to go to the station with the dog, or he used to meet his station with the dog, and the guy died. He passed away. So the dog kept going to the train station and he just stayed there, and from grief he just stayed there and stayed there and stayed there until he passed away. So they made a statue of this dog. Is this the right dog I'm thinking of? Am I on the right track?
Yes.
I think it's that one. Yeah.
Yeah, think.
So the story goes that this man had a dog called Hachiko, and he had him for I think like 9 months. I think he had him for, but he would regularly take him for a walk to the station when he went for work, and then the dog would go home or whatever he would do. I'm not actually sure, but the dog would always come back when the train came back to the station, when he knew that his owner would come back. But one day the owner didn't come back because he had died at work. I think it was like a brain hemorrhage or something that he'd had.
Ooh.
But he died at work. So he never came back, but the dog still kept coming back to the station every day waiting for his owner. Never came back, and at first he was kind of like bullied by drunk people and kids or whatever. But he still kept coming back, and then eventually someone found who this dog was, found out the story behind it and everything, and then dog became like a national hero. And there are statues of Hachiko.
Did someone rehome him in the end?
He did get rehomed.
Oh,
but
thank God.
oh
my God.
He
I was
did get
about to
rehomed.
break.
He did get rehomed, but once the papers found out about the dog and it was like a national story, and it broke out all over the country and then all over the world, that dog was famous, and then everyone started treating that dog nicely after that point.
Yeah, when you threw in the drunk people and the kids, I was like, why have you done this to me? Why have you said that?
I'm glad my story wasn't, because I thought he died. I thought the dog passed away
so
as well from grief.
He still lived like a long, full life, but he still, every single day of his life, went back to the train station and waited for his owner, who never came back.
Even after he got rehomed.
Even after he got rehomed, he still went
I
back
guess
to the
they
station.
know what they were getting themselves into. Like, he's got to go and check every day.
But at least now, when people know, at least the people that are going to abuse it and take bullshit shots, he's probably going to get a lot of love and attention, a lot of because they know. I'm sure that even the regular people catching those trains would know him a bit more. So at least he had some element of company. But I remember you showed me the pictures of the statue and telling me the story.
Yeah, there are a lot of statues of him placed about in Tokyo, so you probably see a fair few of them. But now you know the story of Hachiko the dog.
Adorable and sad.
Hachiko the dog.
I feel a bit guilty now for being jealous and making pods and pokes. I feel like if you go and you don't come back, I'm going to keep going to the airport waiting for you.
I'm glad you saw the error of your ways, sir.
God damn me!
Sahanaru-san.
But yeah, boys, that was the Japan podcast. There's a lot of fucking papers there. That was the Japan podcast. Hope you all learned a little something.
That was fun.
This was
that.
a podcast that was a long time coming from you, Rick. But I think it was perfectly timed because the man is literally going tomorrow, and by chance we all got to be together.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
To hate them together.
Definitely didn't.
But I don't know.
I'll cut it out. It's fine. I'll cut it out.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So thank you for listening, everyone. Joe, thank you for listening.
Thanks, Joe.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. For
Hope you
listening,
learned something, Joe, and I hope you learned something, Frazer. So hope you all learned a little something for Japan.
Yeah.
A little bit of more culture and respect is what we need.
We'll take some notes.
We said konnichiwa, and now we say
Arigato. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Konbanwa. Good evening. Or ohayo gozaimasu. Or just
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Jana.
sayonara. Goodbye. Whatever you want to say.
What was it?
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Yeah, sayonara, sayonara, however you want to say it.
Yani?
Nani?
Nani? Yeah.
Okay.